Hello and welcome to Gigi's Sweet Peaches channel. I hope you're having a fabulous day. Happy Thursday. I'm coming to you to share some ideas, and we are in May, friends. We are already halfway through the month. That to me is just bonkers because it was just like January, right? So here we are in the middle of May. We're gearing up for graduation, school's ending, vacations. For us, we have our annual conference over the summer. The new catalog will be coming out soon. We have all these things going on and months that sometimes can slow down a little bit. But the great thing about it for us consultants is that it's really a time for us to evaluate our business, step back and look at what's worked. And this is kind of like the beginning of the new year for Scentsy consultants. So your annual sales starts over, your annual mentor starts over. That is a mouthful. Your annual trip earning will be coming up in August. So there's all these things that kind of change for us. And so it's a great time for you to step back from your business. Now, if you are a brand new consultant, this can still help you. So don't stop watching just yet. This is something that can help you no matter where you are in your business. Whether you started yesterday or you're starting back after 10 years of doing the business, right? You can come back and start and restart. That's the beauty of having your own business. And the great thing about Scentsy is that you have so many people and trainings and support out there to find, especially if you're brand new. So be sure that you're taking advantage of home office training every Tuesday. We have training on our page if you're in my team. And then we also have training in our upline pages. So there is not only that training though, there is plenty of other trainings. You can find a ton of them on YouTube as always, but there's also other trainings available through Scentsy. And so I encourage you to really look at your business and decide where you want to improve your business and start watching some trainings on that area. Start with one thing a month. So going into May and June, these are months that you don't want to put the brakes on your business. You really want to just keep going. And so I know that we get sick and we have things happen in our lives. Believe me, I know this. But one thing I know for sure, doing this business, and I have been doing other businesses for 22 years. I've only been with Scentsy for 4 years, but I have done some kind of side business for 22 years. Many of them I did for long periods of time, but I've only really had three different businesses that I've worked in those 22 years. I started with Party Light, which was candles. And as I had children and pets and grandchildren, I needed to get the flame out of my house. So I went with Scentsy. 13 years ago, I started buying Scentsy. So I've always had Scentsy in my life. I just started, I joined 4 years ago. But the one thing that is consistent in any business, so if you're the type of person that does a business for a couple of months and then switches to something else, and then you do a business for a few more months or a year and then you switch to something else, you might really, and this may be harsh and then don't take it that way, but you may want to look at what you're doing for your business and maybe just change it before you just switch companies, because it's not the product, it's not the company, it is you. You are the boss, right? You are in control of your business, your destiny, what you do, how you work your business. And that is the hard truth, friends. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it today, because today I had to give myself a really hard talk. Yes, I do have a talk with myself because I have had a really busy start of the year. I've had a lot of different things going on in my own personal life with my kids and, helping my daughter with the grandkids when she needs help, and then me having a job in the morning. So there are a lot of things that happen. And one thing, friends, I want to be clear about is you have to decide right now, if you are a Scentsy consultant, even if you're another business, if you're doing any business, you have to decide, what do you want? Do you want to live paycheck to paycheck? Do you want to go travel? Do you want your kids to have a better life than you did? And the reason why I'm getting emotional is because that is why I am so fueled to do my business. Because we weren't poor by any means when I grew up, but I didn't have everything. Back then, I didn't even have a cell phone. So, nowadays kids don't know what it's like, right? But the one thing that I do know is that I've worked since I was 11 years old. I had a paper out, I babysat. As soon as I was 15, I went and got an interview. The day I turned 16, I got the job. Friends, if this sounds like your life, like you've been working and working for your whole life, it feels like basically, because at 11, I should have been able to be a kid, right? The reason I did work so hard when I started babysitting and doing those things was because I wanted extra clothes. My parents, they were going through their own stuff and they didn't always buy me a lot of clothes, which, at that time, I think it was just me probably wanting more clothes. But the point is that you have something that you want. And if it's something for your kids or yourself, or you want to get your nails done, or you want to go to massage every month, or you just want to pay the bills, then friends, this business can help you do that. But you have to get your butt going. And I'm not going to sugarcoat it. You have to decide, and I may not be talking to you. Maybe you are working your business really hard and it's just not working. Then it's not the business. It's not, maybe it is your customers, but maybe it's that you need new customers, or maybe you need to find a different way to approach those customers, or maybe you need to just to find a different way to do your business. The way that we do the businesses now are totally different from when I started doing 22 years ago with Party Light. You only could talk to the people in your neighborhood, right? In your circle. We didn't have Facebook. We didn't have online sales. We were the person that went and found these people through word of mouth. So for now, we have all these new technologies, yes, but you still have to find people that want to party, that want to have online parties, want to have in-home parties. They want to do the things to get free and half off product. And they're not going to know about Scentsy unless you're talking about those things. They're not going to know they can get free and half off stuff unless you're out there sharing it in your stories, in your Facebook, and talking about all this free product you get when you yourself are hosting a party. Remember, as consultants, we have a link open at all times, right? So our link is getting free and half off credit. You have a choice. You can offer someone a kit for free, or you can get some scent circles and some packs or whatever, and then the next party offer a kit or whatever. It's up to you to decide where you want to go in this business. So number one, if you do not have like any type of system, then that's what you really need to do. And so I've talked about this many different times, and I've shared these papers with many of you. So if you're on my team and you're like, where are these? They're in our team page under the files, or I've made posts. So please ask me and I will get them to you. But the one thing that you can find on your dashboard too are some of these. So new consultant checklist. When you are a brand new consultant, this is key. You have to do these things. It's just like going back to school. You have to do certain things if you want to push ahead. Time is a crucial thing, and I get that, but you have to make that time. If you want to better your life, if you want a different life for yourself, if you don't want to live paycheck to paycheck and you want that extra income, then Scentsy can be that vessel for you. But you have to be willing to work. You have to be willing to put in the time and the energy and the tears and the sweat. You have to do it. And honestly, friends, that's what I do every day to myself. I have to remind myself why I'm doing Scentsy. I've earned 4 years of trips. I've earned 4 annual sales. I have earned these things because I have worked really hard at my business. And you can't sit back and say, well, she did it because she's talkative, she's outgoing. Friends, it is just as much work for me to do things as it is for you. Having anxiety and having depression throughout my life and the journey with Scentsy, it literally has helped me to do these things with my business, to better myself, to get out of my shell, to get up and take a chance, because it does help your mental health. Speaking of mental health, it is May. It is Mental Health Awareness Month. So if you struggle with these things, share them. Share them with your team, share them with your customers, share them on your social medias, because friends, we are all in this together. We all are on a plan of getting somewhere better, right? And so if your goal is to join Scentsy and get free and half off product and do nothing else, then that's fine. But if you want to go somewhere with it and you really want that paycheck to help you, then you've got to put in that work. So again, new consultants, you have to find this if you don't already have it and get going on this list. It's your homework, right? It's your homework. You've got to send your welcome text. You've got to do all these things in day one. You've got to stick to this plan. You've got to, by day 31, be doing these things in your dashboard. So friends, if you're struggling and you're like, I just can't do it, I don't have enough time, put it in your to-do list. That is next. Your to-do list is so important. And you may have, a little book for yourself. You may have it on your phone. You may be like me, want paper and pen. If you print this out every single day and just write the things that you have to do, doing a calendar, doing time management, those kind of go hand in hand. So I will talk about time blocking. Oh my goodness, my cat is attacking a fly. Sorry, friends. So the to-do list, it's so funny. She's attacking the fly and everybody else goes crazy. All right, so here is this time blocking schedule. If you are not using this in your life, I don't care what you're doing. If you're not using some kind of time blocking, you're gonna find that you're wasting a lot of time. So put down your phone for a minute and stop scrolling meaningless memes or whatever that you're doing, and really think about the things that you can do in your daily life that will help you with your business. 10, 15, 20 minutes, an hour at least a day. I say an hour, 15, 20 minutes. Yes, you can do it if you are really at a point in your business, but really need an hour. You really need an hour a day to just focus on certain things. So find the hour and then make your to-do list so that these two things are always with you, whether or not you do it on paper or you do it in your notebook or you do it on your phone. You really need to remind yourself what is important to do. Now, if you've got to sleep and you've got a job and you've got to take care of your kids and you've got to make dinner, put it in there. Put it in there so that you know at those times that's what you have to do. And then make sure you're eating, make sure you take a lunch, right? And then in those times, maybe you have 10, 20 minutes that you can look at your phone and follow up or do some kind of income producing activity, IPAs, in your daily job, right? In your daily life, in your daily whatever. You have things that have to be done. So this business requires you to give something to it every day. And then that is a huge commitment, but I'm sorry, friends, if you joined and you thought that this business was just gonna work itself, it doesn't. No business works itself. But again, to me, Scentsy's not really a job. Scentsy is a passion. I love to do what I do. And the one thing that I love doing is giving my trainings and my experiences to another person, and then it can help them further themselves in their business, in their lives, give them something back. And being a single mom and doing the things that I've done in my life and working as hard as I've worked, I want to have a little more freedom. And so that is going to take a little work, right? It's going to take a little work so that I don't have to go back to work full time into an office, right? So I can work just part-time and do my business and take care of my son. So those kind of things, you need to figure out where you're going, what you want. And then the other thing is the habit, the daily habit ideas. This is a form that I have shared. And again, this is on our team page under, I believe, a post that I did when I shared some forms. So if you need help finding it. But these are PRV, these are recruiting, leadership, networking, miscellaneous. These are habits that you can start creating. And then there's a little section that you can write things in on the back. You don't have to print it back to back, but obviously that's what I did. So, there's certain things that will help you, and you just choose 3 tasks from each income producing category and make your action plan. So this is helping you create those habits, create your systems, and then it will just pick up, right? You have to continually work your business though. You have to continually follow up. You have to do the things to get you where you want to go. And so again, knowing your why and knowing why you're doing those things because you want to pay that car payment or you want to do this or that is going to help you stay focused, and your mindset will stay focused when you have your why. If you're doing Scentsy and you haven't really decided what your why is, mine changed throughout the path. So don't feel like you have to have it decided today, but you have to know if you want extra income, then this is your why. Your why is to become a lead, or it is to become a director so that you can pay those payments that you need on your car payment or your house or whatever it is that you're working for. Dream big, friends. And if you put that work in, it can happen. But you have to devote your time and energy into your business, just a little bit, for it to work. You can't sit back and be like, well, it's really not working. I don't know why they're not buying. Friends, they're not buying from you because you're not investing into your business to do the follow-up, to do what needs to get done, to book those parties. Open your mouth and start talking to whoever surrounds you, because I promise you, when you do that and people see that excitement that you have, you're not just selling them, you're sharing your life. You're sharing, if someone asks you what you do or whatever, you're sharing your life. And so when you're talking with other people and they're asking questions and you can see that they're kind of interested, don't shy away from answering, but just read the room, right? See where you can go with that conversation. You've planted the seed, and now it's up to you to turn around and follow up. Make sure you're handing out that sample, your QR codes on whatever products that you're giving out, whatever it is, and make sure that those people know how to contact you. Because I promise you, if you've shared something, like the other day I was talking about, going on vacation and that I earned this trip, and the girl that I was talking to was subbing at my job, and she was just like, wow, really sign me up. I want to go on a trip like that. Now, I don't know if she was really serious about wanting to do the business or if she just wanted to go, to whatever we were doing. But the point is that I've planted that seed and I've talked to her, I've given her a sample, and then you go from there, right? So next thing is, once you start doing things, it becomes habits. So when you've done those habit ideas, you have something that's called a 30-day habit tracker, and you've written down that habit, and you have to do it for 30 days. So if you say, I want to do my follow-ups, and you don't have to do it every day, but let's say I want to do my follow-ups, and maybe you do. Maybe you want to do 5 minutes a day. Take 5 minutes out of your day. I promise you have it. You just think you're busy, but you make that time. You dedicate that 5 minutes. When you get home, you've gotten settled, you're gonna sit down and have a snack or a drink or whatever. You're gonna sit there and you're gonna write your habit is to follow up, and here today is my follow-up. Check, right? And friends, if you just keep doing it every day, I promise you, it will become the routine. It will become your schedule, and it will work for you, but you have to devote that time. So the next thing that's so important in my business too, I do this, the daily tracking log. I've shared this recently, but if you can't find it, please let me know. But this is so important for you. And even if you have 0 one day, friends, you need to write it down, because it's so important for you to know. If you want to get to annual sales every year, if you want to get to director, you're gonna need to start tracking those numbers. And if you've got 200 on here, you're not gonna hit director, right? You know in your mind that you need to hit 2,500 a month on an average to earn annual sales. So tracking these numbers weekly, daily, whatever you can do, is better than tracking monthly, because your month is over. You can't be like, well, I didn't hit it. You need to do it daily or weekly, because you need to see what you need to make up. If you didn't hit that 200, let's say you just do 200 a week, let's just say 500, because that's 2,000. So we want to hit 500 a week. If we know that we're not hitting that weekly, then we know we need to change something up. You need to add an income producing activity into your plan. Right? So you need to either, be talking about Scentsy Club and getting those Scentsy Clubbers to make that income reoccurring in your monthly, quarterly, whatever it is in the clubs that you have. And those will help you. But parties, having an open link with people, creating these online events or whatever it is that you're doing, those are the type of things that are going to produce that income. If you have no shopping links open right now, I want you to go to create your own. First off, if you do not have a shopping link open, number one is to have your own shopping link. There's never been a time that I haven't had multiple shopping links. I've never had just one. I have a fundraiser open. I have my own personal shopping link open. I have an online shopping link open. And then I have 6 other people's right now open. And so that is what you have to do. You have to have those multiple links open. Why? Because then you have more chance of getting that at least 200 PRV per person, because they're working on having free and half off rewards. Remember, the key is to remind them why they asked for that shopping link, or why you offer their shopping link is because they're your shoppers. If anybody is shopping with you, you should offer them a shopping link, okay? Because let's face it, they're going to continue to shop. They're going to continue to use that link. And 3 months, they have 90 days to keep it open. So 3 months down the road, we are now going to go into August. Isn't that crazy? It seems like so far off, but it's not. And so if you're building those rewards right now for them, they're going to then be able to go into the new catalog month and be able to use those rewards to get free and half off stuff. So I would be sharing that left and right now. If you open your shopping link today, you're going to be able to, and do this individual messages, but you are going to be able to open up this shopping link today and then get free and half off stuff in August when our new catalog launches. Can I create your link? That's the exact words that you're going to go say to every single customer that has shopped with you in the last 90 days. Just a simple sentence. If you want to do a mass text, you can, but better one-on-one, right? You really want people to know that they can open their own shopping link and use it when they shop, as well as share it on their Facebook, as well as give it out to those in their office. Give them a little package. If you have samples like this, I did these little samples for the mental health. If I have extras, I always hand them out to my hostesses so that they can give them out to other people. Okay, so that when they're hosting, they have something to give to their friends and family. And you can say, you can scan my QR code and then make sure you pick my party, or send them a direct link in their text. Because, when they're talking to their friends, they're going to say that. They're going to say, here's my link, shop it, or make sure you select my party if they're using just one of your standard QR codes. But the point is that if you're not asking, if you're not stepping out of your comfort zone, and friends, I struggle too, but I'm still hitting those numbers. I'm still making sure that I'm getting that 2,500 in sales every month. And it's not easy. I am not going to sit here and say it's easy. There are days I don't want to do my business. There are days that I have to take my daughter to the emergency room, like yesterday, because she got her gallbladder removed. Like, friends, we have life happen every single day. And I don't want any more excuses. I don't want to hear that you're busy or that you just, have so much going on, because we all do, friends. I'm not looking for the excuses. I'm looking to help you better your life. I'm helping somebody pay their car payment right now. I'm helping somebody save money for a trip this July. That makes me have goosebumps. When I can think about what I have done in the last 4 years, who I have helped, how many people I have literally helped feel just better about themselves. This business to me is not about just earning free and half off stuff or just earning a paycheck and paying my car payment. No, it is huge to me, because being a single mom, struggling throughout my whole life, having the insecurities and not believing in myself and all those things, Scentsy truly saved me at a point in my life that I just didn't know where to go. And I'm telling you that when I can help somebody else better their life, even if it's just to be excited about their life again, like have that passion back because, their moms, their kids drive them crazy or whatever. We love our kids, but they drive you crazy, or whatever. And you just need something for you. Like the honest to God truth, friends, is when I can have that connection with someone. And believe me, not everyone that has joined my team has known me, but most of them have been friends or, people that I've known along the way. And when I can see that it brought back that joy in their life, or that maybe it's helped them pay car payments, and I've met new people along the way that just are so excited to do Scentsy because it just makes them feel like they're doing something again for themselves. So friends, I want to help you. I want you to be successful, not because it's going to give me an extra $20 that month. Friends, I want to help you because it is what I am meant to do. I am meant to help other people, and Scentsy is my vessel. And I am so excited about that journey. When someone joins and they have that glow and excitement, I want them to go to SFR with me. I want them to earn a trip with me. I want them to be able to experience Scentsy like I have experienced Scentsy. And it is not easy. It is not easy to hit those numbers, but when you hit them and you make those goals happen, it is something that I just can't express. I get so excited when I hit those goals, when I'm reminded by Scentsy with my recognition cards and my bracelet charms and, whatever it is, that truly is a blessing to me. I am so thankful for all the things. Sorry, I had to see what they were doing. All the things. So friends, if you need help, please reach out. If you need assistance, if you need that pep talk, if you need that accountability partner, we are all here. We are all in the same boat. We are all here trying to get our why, right? But better together. Teamwork makes the dream work. Those are all things that you hear all the time, not just in Scentsy. But these are the kind of things that women working with other women and men, we have men on our team too, but those people that are working together, helping each other and making sure that they grow and learn together, that is an awesome thing to have. It is really amazing to see it, and it is so amazing to be a part of it. So if you're interested in anything that I've said, if you have any questions, please let me know. But if you're on my team, obviously, I am always there for you guys. So please reach out. And I hope this training spoke to you one way or another, gave you a little bit of inspiration, gave you that next, idea, or did something that helps you in some which way. Because that is why I do what I do and why I share the things that I do, because I want you guys to know that I am a real life person and that I am just like you. I'm just trying to make my life better and make my child's life better and help pay the bills, right? We all want to do that, but to better someone else's life is truly my gift. And it is truly something that I take pride in. And when I can see that and help someone better their life and make a better life for themselves, that just is what I was meant to do. I love it. I love that inspiration that I give to other people. So thank you again for tuning in. And if you haven't yet, please join the community and like the video. All right, bye. See you next time.